Whether you like them or not, more of them are popping up in Lucas County. Learning to drive through these things correctly is important. Michael Tatar, the County Engineer's Office, and Amanda Trala from 419 Driver Education here to talk about roundabouts. You know what? I went around and around with you last year because we put roundabouts in my neighborhood, the front end and back end, and my whole summer was shot going detours.
Yeah.
But you know, once they're in,
oh, it's smooth.
I love them, yeah. And bring it on, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, the construction is very inconvenient depending on where the locations are.
It's 6 weeks usually, right?
Yeah, 6 weeks, or we open in the middle of the 7th week. So it's really, it can be inconvenient for businesses and for people that are used to going through their usual routes. But as soon as it's done, I mean, the improvements are clear in the data as far as safety goes. And, you know, a lot of people think it's a small, big upfront cost, but in the long run, roundabouts actually save taxpayers money. So it's really a win-win once the driving public actually gets used to them. And they've been in the area now for 16 years.
So that's when they call you at 419 to the driver education teacher here, Amanda. Tell us about what's the most likely demographic to struggle with roundabouts? Probably the older drivers?
We are seeing some of our seasoned drivers struggle. It has to do with that right of way. So when we hear right of way, we kind of generally think to the right. And it's actually, roundabouts are built with a one-way direction, and the lane of travel is left to right. So you actually want to be checking that traffic from the left side. So it really has nothing to do with that right direction.
So there's a class coming up to show people how to do it. What do you go through in the class? What do you try to emphasize to these drivers to make sure they're comfortable with the roundabout?
Comfortable is a big one. So once they kind of get in, we make their seat adjustments. I go over, we have a nice little diagram. I kind of show them before we even hit the road. Once we kind of hit the road, I just walk them through what we have to look at. Watching the signs and proper lane position is huge. Some of our roundabouts, like Mike said, they're double lane, so you need to either be in a right lane or a straight lane. Some of them will go both. So as long as they're prepped before, they're usually pretty good about going in it. It's not about stopping. That's a big hassle sometimes, is we want to stop before entering. It's kind of that slow down, watch for that traffic, and kind of find an opening.
The roundabout, how many more roundabouts are on the books right now, and
Ooh, that's a good question. So from our office, we only handle the county roads, which is all the unincorporated areas of the county. So anything outside of a city or a village is considered a county road, the main arterial roads. We have at least between a half dozen to a dozen planned through 2030. We just announced 2 new ones for construction in 2030. But the city of Toledo has plans to add more in the next 5 years. The city of Sylvania is adding one, I believe, at Erie and Monroe in 2 years. And Rossford just got funding, we heard last week, for another one, BG, down, I know that's Wood County, not Lucas County, but just Northwest Ohio, you will probably see anywhere from a dozen to 2 dozen roundabouts within the next 10 years.
That's probably a good thing too. So Amanda, with the teaching, tell me about the program when it comes up here very soon. It's coming up. It's coming up this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Give me an idea what goes through with the program.
We have a small introduction. They check in at registration. We talk about what they're scared about, what they're confused about, really understand what is bothering any driver that's coming, putting them in the car and practicing. So sometimes it is they want me to go through it and walk them through it. So I sit in the driver's seat, show them how to go through it, and then I really try to encourage each driver to practice and quit avoiding them. So we're not going to get away from them.
Some drivers are avoiding roundabouts.
They avoid it at all costs.
Or at least they claim.
I think it's been a kind of the common thing that I hear is, well, I don't want to go that way because they put in a roundabout, or I don't know how to go through it. So just kind of building that confidence, and that way they are not struggling when they actually approach one.
Okay, so roundabouts here to stay. So if you want to learn how to do it, there's a class coming up on Wednesday that is from noon to 4.
Yeah.
Come on down. Okay, thanks so much, Mike.
Thank you.